G-Shock makes some of the toughest watches you can buy. But here's the problem. There are so many models that choosing the right one isn't easy. So today, we're ranking 5 G-Shock watches that are actually worth buying in 2026. From an iconic classic to a modern Bluetooth model and a premium G-Steel. And the number 1 pick might surprise you. Starting at number 5 is the G-Shock GBA900. This is the model I'd look at if fitness is more important to you than having a traditional watch design. The GBA900 connects to your smartphone through Bluetooth and uses its built-in accelerometer to help track running and walking distance, speed, pace, and calories. You also get G-Shock's shock-resistant construction and 200-meter water resistance. The watch weighs about 61 grams, so despite its sporty design, it isn't ridiculously heavy. The downside is that this isn't a tough solar model. Casio rates the battery at approximately 2 years on a CR2025 battery. So if you're looking for a rugged G-Shock that can double as a fitness companion without becoming a full smartwatch, the GBA900 makes a lot of sense. That's why it takes number 5. At number 4 is one of the safest G-Shock recommendations you can make. This is the GWM 5610U. The design goes back to the classic square G-Shock style, but the technology underneath is much more modern. You get tough solar charging, so the watch can keep running from light instead of relying on regular battery changes. It also features multi-band 6 radio-controlled timekeeping, 200-meter water resistance, world time, alarms, a stopwatch, and a countdown timer. And at just around 52 grams, it's extremely easy to wear. This is not the most technologically advanced G-Shock on this list, but that's exactly why I like it. It's simple, tough, lightweight, solar-powered, and incredibly versatile. If you want a G-Shock that you can wear for years without overthinking it, the GWM 5610U is one of the strongest choices here. That's number 4. At number 3, we have the G-Shock GA-B2100. This is where the famous 2100 design becomes much more useful. The case keeps the slim, octagonal profile that made the GA2100 so popular, but adds 2 features I think are genuinely useful: tough solar and Bluetooth smartphone connectivity. The carbon core guard structure keeps the watch strong while maintaining a relatively slim profile. You're also getting 200-meter water resistance and G-Shock's signature shock resistance. And because the design is much cleaner than some of the larger G-Shock models, it works extremely well as an everyday watch. You can wear it with jeans, a t-shirt, or casual business clothing without the watch dominating your wrist. If you want the iconic 2100 look, but don't want to keep replacing batteries, this is the version I'd seriously consider. That's number 3. At number 2, we're moving into a more premium direction. This is the G-Shock G-STEEL GST-B400, and the reason I included it is simple. It gives you a completely different G-Shock experience. Instead of the lightweight resin-heavy look of the 2100, the GST-B400 combines stainless steel with G-Shock's carbon core guard structure. It's also surprisingly slim for a G-Steel, measuring just 12.9 millimeters thick. You get tough solar, smartphone link, world time for 38 cities, and 20-bar water resistance. So it's still tough enough for everyday use, but the metal construction gives it a much more sophisticated presence. This is the G-Shock I'd choose if you want something rugged but don't want your watch to look like pure outdoor equipment. It's the bridge between a tough sports watch and a more premium everyday watch. That's why it takes number 2. And now, number 1. The G-Shock GA2100. Yes, it's one of the simplest watches on this list, and that's exactly why it wins. The GA2100 took the classic G-Shock formula and made it slimmer, lighter, and easier to wear every day. The case is only 11.8 millimeters thick and weighs around 51 grams. You still get carbon core guard construction, shock resistance, and 200-meter water resistance. But what really makes this watch special is the design. The octagonal bezel has become one of the most recognizable modern G-Shock shapes, and it works with almost any casual outfit. You don't need GPS. You don't need heart rate tracking. You don't need a complicated app. You just need a watch that's tough, comfortable, affordable, and looks great. That's why the GA2100 takes number 1. So here's the final ranking. Number 5, GBA 900. Number 4, GWM 5610U. Number 3, GAB 2100. Number 2, G-STEEL GST-B400. And number 1, GA 2100. But remember, the best G-Shock depends on what you actually need. Fitness? GBA 900. Classic reliability? GWM 5610U. Solar and Bluetooth? GAB 2100.